Hey guys, it's me Dave from the Kodo back with another WoW video for you. This one's going to help you get a little bit prepared for the next expansion, Warlords of Draenor, launching on November 13th. These are some of the things that I go through just to be ready for that expansion launch, and I can get going right into it and I can start playing, which I will be doing on that day. I'll be doing a 24-hour stream, but I'll bring that up at the end of the video. First thing you want to do is you want to just make sure that everything on your computer is running tip-top. You want to make sure that you've gone through your sound drivers, your video drivers, you've updated them all, and you've tested on current WoW as well as PTR and beta if you have the ability to jump on there, just to make sure there's no surprises. Double check on Windows updates. You don't want to be trying to launch the game Thursday night or Friday night and Windows decides it wants to restart your computer because of some updates. So make sure those are up to date, as well as maybe turn off the auto update thing just when you get close to the WoW expansion so you're not caught off guard. There's no surprises there. I know a couple of people are going to be doing LAN parties. They're going to bring all their computers over to somebody's house. They're all going to play together, have a good time. Make sure that when you, or if you're going to do this type of thing, you're able to move the computer and set it back up without any issues, without any problems with RAM getting unseated or your video card just stops working. Something, do like a dry run. Take your computer, move it over to somebody's house, plug it in, fire it up, make sure that it is able to make that trip without any problems. So when the expansion launches and you're going to be having fun in this LAN party with all your buddies, you're not the one with a broken computer because something happened during transit, or I mean, obviously that's unavoidable, but something your computer can make that trip without having any problems come up. And the one thing it's going to be huge that you make sure that you're paying attention to are your add-ons and your plugins for WoW. You just want to make sure that they're updated currently with the new patch, with the pre-patch 6.0.2, which is they're constantly getting updated right now. I've updated mine probably almost every day since the patch dropped about a week and a half ago. Chances are you won't have to update on the day that the expansion launches, because that code's gonna be the same as what the pre-patch code is. But there's a chance that you might. So just be prepared to have to update your plugins and your add-ons. Sometimes this takes 2 or 3 days after new code has been dropped for WoW for these add-ons and plugins to be updated. So if that's the case, and we do need to update on the day of the launch of the expansion, be prepared to be able to play without them. My main is a healer, and I typically use Healbot or Grid for my healing. So Healbot is one of the ones that takes a couple days to get updated before after a new code or a new patch is dropped. So I have to be prepared to be able to heal or switch over to my Boomkin spec to do questing without using my add-ons, Titan Panel, Bartender, that kind of thing. So just be prepared that this could be a problem, and you're going to have to update your add-ons and your plugins, and it's going to take a couple of days for those creators of those plugins to get everything up and running and switched over and working. So be prepared to have to work without them. When it comes to your character, some of the things that I like to get ready is I like to free up my bag space. I don't like to have anything in my bag. All old quest items, all that stuff, get rid of it, because I'm moving on to new content. I don't need it anymore. I'm going to make room for everything that's new, all the new content. Just free up my bag space as much as possible. With the addition of the toy box, that stuff is out of my my bank, out of my bags now. Obviously, there's void storage for anything that I want to keep for transmogging. That stuff, get it out of your bag so you have plenty of room and you're not having to run back and dump off stuff constantly because you just have so much crap inside your bags. That being said, your quest log as well. Get rid of anything that you're not going to work on. Old content quests that just kind of been lingering around, old dailies, those kind of things. The dailies definitely get rid of. You can come back and get them later. But old content quests that you've been working on that you never finished, get rid of those. If it's specific class-specific quests or legendary quests, if you still have chunks of that left over, leave those in there, but for the most part, get rid of as many of those old quests as possible. There's no reason to clog up your quest log with old stuff that you're not going to be doing or working on anymore. You're going to want to be able to grab as many quests as possible right off the bat once you get into the new zone. with the changes that came with the pre-patch, new abilities, removal of abilities, new functionality of abilities like cast timers for some of the healing spells, that kind of stuff, make sure you've read up on the changes to your character so that you know how to play your character when the expansion drops. Most people take a couple months off after they've burned out from old content and waiting for a new expansion, so there's changes that come in, especially with the pre-patch, that changed around a lot of the functionality of the characters. So make sure that you've read up on that, you know your new abilities, stuff that's been taken away or stuff that's been added or changed, so that when you get in there, you're not caught off guard and you have to end up learning how to play your character prior to actually playing the new content. You want to be able to jump right in and enjoy that new content. With the pre-patch, there was some addition to gear upgrades. Instead of using Justice Points or Valor Points, right now you can upgrade your gear with the coins, which people are farming like crazy right now. So if you are bored and you want to be able to make sure that all your gear is up at the top level available, then get in there, farm some coins, and upgrade that gear. If you're a higher level raider, this might not be a thing because you've already upgraded your gear as much as possible just because you were raiding. But if you weren't a raider, you were LFR or a flex raider, get in there, upgrade your gear, because your gear isn't going to be replaced immediately by quest greens. You could ride out some epic gear for a while, at least a couple of levels before you start to replace it. So you want to make sure that you just have the best gear possible once you start questing, so it makes it a little bit easier. You can burn through those quests quicker. Another thing that I do like to suggest is the first zone at least. There's lots of information out there, MMO, Champion, Wowhead, that kind of thing. Get out there, read up about the first zone and some of the areas in it so that you can see. Check out beta videos, those kind of things. So you can see what the new zone looks like. You can kind of almost plan what you're going to do once you get in there, where you're going to go. Make sure you're not caught off guard. Again, caught off guard. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream the day of the launch on my Twitch channel, which I'll put in the description down below. But for that, make sure that you are prepared with, if you're going to be doing something similar to that, where you're going to be playing all day or all weekend once the launch hits, make sure you're prepared with stuff you're going to need. Food, water, Red Bull, whatever. But make sure you're hydrating, make sure you're eating. We don't need an incident where people are just dying at their keyboards because they don't want to get up and go to the bathroom. It's stupid. But make sure you have your food, your water, your Red Bull, whatever your Monster, whatever you're drinking, whatever you're eating, have it ready to go, prepared for that launch day. If you're going to be doing something like a stream like I'm doing, or you're just going to be playing all weekend, clear your calendars, get ready for it. But those are some of the things that I run through. Just to get prepared for this new expansion, and I will be doing once the weeks start to tick away. We got about, I want to say like 3 weeks as of the recording of this video of when the expansion is going to pop up. So if there's other things that you do to get prepared for expansions, put them down in the comment section below. And maybe it differs from what I do. Maybe it'll help some other people as well. If you found this video helpful, definitely leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Check out my channel for some more guides. And be prepared for the Warlords of Draenor WoW videos, dailies, dungeon guides, all those that are going to be coming flooding into my channel as I work through the content as it's presented to me. So I thank you for tuning in. Like always, good luck and have fun.